Your real boy. Hey guys, welcome to the Real Confessions podcast. I am your host, Aida Ozuna. I'm super excited. I'm super nervous. It's a lot of emotions I'm feeling right now, but this podcast was long overdue. So I'm super excited to finally be launching it. By the time you guys hear this, I'll be 21. So I will be launching this on my 21st birthday, which is October 12th. Currently, Libra gang, but currently right now it is Monday, October the 5th. And it's 12:07 a.m. Okay, I am working. Make sure I'm recording these podcasts to have them out. And yeah, so I'm super excited. I've been keeping this podcast on. Okay, I've been like MIA with this. This is something that I've been working on. And I really didn't tell anyone. Okay, so I just kind of wanted to just boom, launch it. And there's no better time than to launch it on my 21st birthday. So I'm super excited. And I hope you guys are ready. And I hope you guys are excited too. So this intro, episode 1, this is just the beginning of something amazing. And yeah, this podcast I know is going to motivate and inspire, and a lot of people are going to be able to resonate, and I just want to be able to connect with you guys on a deeper level. So just going to be talking about who I am. Obviously, you guys are going to get to know me a little bit more throughout the episodes, but I'm going to be talking about who I am, what you can expect from the podcast, what we will be talking about, my goals for the podcast, and whatever else I want to talk about. But yeah, I'm super excited, and make sure you go ahead and grab your tea, grab your snacks, relax, chill out, hold on. But if you drive in, make sure you pay attention to the road, and also pay attention to my voice and what I'm saying. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. For those who are like returning, like real ones, okay, supporting my YouTube channel, supporting my business, supporting me as an individual, those who follow me on Instagram, I'm super grateful for you. Thank you guys so much for your support, your love, the motivation, the inspiration. You guys motivate me every day to keep going and to keep creating different things and to keep branching out and stepping out of my comfort zone. So I want to thank you guys so much for that. These are all things that I've been wanting to do, and finally I'm launching my podcast. So thank you guys so much. For those who are new, I hope you guys stay. I hope you guys are able to connect with me and resonate and relate, and I hope I'm able to inspire you. So welcome to the Real Confessions. It's lit over here. So I'm super excited. Thank you guys so much. So a little bit about me. My name is Aida Ozuna. I'm 20 years old. By the time you guys hear this, I'll be 21, but I'm 20 years old and I'm a young mom. So I found out I was pregnant at the age of 19. Yes, honey, 19. It's crazy. But yeah, being a mom has definitely taught me a lot. One of those things is being patient. Definitely has taught me patience. I honestly also has taught me that life is too short. So I recently almost lost my son. So this literally is still new to me. This happened about 2-3 days ago, and I'm still recovering from this. Like that is a moment that I will forever replay in my head. And that this is another podcast and another like YouTube video in itself. I'm gonna be just talking about the whole experience, but that is something that it's crazy. Like being a mom is literally an emotional roller coaster, but I feel like that would never happen to me, and it did. So that made me realize that life is too short and to just go after what it is that you want. And I want Josiah to be proud of who I am as a mom. That's my son's name, Josiah, but I want Josiah to be proud of me and look up to me, and I know he will, and I just want him to be proud and be like, dang, that's really my mom. Like, she's really out here doing it. And I want him to be able to be motivated and be inspired and just go after what it is that he wants to do when he does get old. So he's actually 1 year old. He turned 1 last month. But yeah, just want him to be able to just look at me and be motivated to go after his dreams, do what he wants in life. And yeah, being a mom has taught me to just go after my goals and step out of my comfort zone. So not only am I a mom, because I will go on and on about being a mom because it's still something that's new to me, but aside from being a mom and aside from me being 21, I'm also a business owner. So I've recently launched my business, AJLux Collections, in June, and I stepped out of my comfort zone once again and launched my business. My business consists of eyelashes, eyelash tools, personal care, and a lot more coming. So make sure you stay tuned. But yeah, like owning a business, launching my business has definitely opened a lot of doors for me. And I really I'm like currently now I'm connecting with different entrepreneurs and business owners, and like I just love it. I love it. Also, I'm an entrepreneur, so I haven't worked a traditional 9 to 5 since about 2018, 2019. And since then, I've just been grinding and hustling and doing what I got to do. It's not an easy thing. Being an entrepreneur is not easy, and it's definitely a journey, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. Just like being a mom, I wouldn't trade it. I wouldn't trade it because I'm living by me. I'm doing what I want. I'm setting my own rules. I'm stepping out of my comfort zone. I'm doing things that I want to do. And yeah, that's like, I'm super happy and I'm super grateful that I'm doing all of these things. So not only am I an entrepreneur, business owner, and a young mom, I'm also a YouTuber. So I started my YouTube channel in October of last year. So it's almost been a year since I started my YouTube channel, and it's crazy. It's really crazy how time flies. But yeah, as of right now, I have about 29,600 something subscribers, so almost 30,000 subscribers. And to me, that is crazy because I literally started with 0 subscribers, 0, and I almost have 30,000 subscribers. And we're just going to continue to grow and evolve. And I don't say that to brag. I say it to say that whatever it is that you want to do, do it. Okay, I'm no different from you. We are human. I bleed the same blood. We breathe the same air, and we all have the same 24 hours in a day. I say that all to say that you can do whatever it is that you want. You can be whoever it is that you want to be. You can accomplish whatever it is that you want to accomplish if you put your mind to it. If you're positive, if you have that growth mindset, if you want to excel in life, if you want to be that person that you envision yourself to be, you have to step out of your comfort zone. And 2020 was definitely the year for me to just try new things, do things that I've always wanted to do. It's crazy because this podcast is something that I've always wanted to do. I remember looking through my phone. Basically, I have a second phone now. I have a different phone, but all my notes save. So I have notes from I remember I have my notes, my voice memos, all of those things save. I have notes from 2015, 2016, but I came across this voice memo and it was like, hey guys, welcome back. Like I was literally talking as if I had a podcast, and now I have a podcast. So it's like, whatever it is that you want to do, you can do it if you put your mind to it, if you plan it out, write it on paper, show up for yourself every single day. So that's a little bit about me. Like I said, this podcast was something that I've been working on, not since 2015, 16, 17. I started planning in 2020, but this is something I just kept quiet. I just wanted to boom, launch, and just surprise you guys with it. Podcasts personally have got me through the lows of the lows. I deal with anxiety. I deal with a lot of things myself, a lot of trauma, and just a lot of different things. And podcast, along with YouTube videos, but podcast more allows you to really connect with people. And that is something I'm definitely big on, is connecting with others. But yeah, this platform is amazing. And literally podcasts have got me through the lows and made me realize that I'm not alone with a lot of things that I'm going through. So that is another reason why I created the podcast. I'm just a person that loves to be able to motivate and inspire. And with this podcast, I just want to showcase my journey as an entrepreneur, as a mom, as a business owner, as a YouTuber. I want to talk about topics like self-love, confidence, business, entrepreneurship, here and there, self-care, and just build real connections. I want to be creative, and I want to be able to learn and grow and evolve and take you guys on my journey. I'm going to be talking about struggles, things that I go through. I'm not perfect, okay? There's beauty in the struggle, like my man J. Cole said, there's beauty in the struggle. Beauty, beauty, hey. There's beauty in the struggle. Beauty, beauty. I know y'all heard J. Cole say that, and y'all not ready for me to keep singing. Y'all probably like, it'll shut the hell up. But there's literally beauty in the struggle, and that's something that I came to learn and to embrace every single day, that the things that I'm going through now, the shit that, I'm going through now, 20 years from now, I'm going to be like, wow, 20-year-old me, 21-year-old me really did that shit. I really remained, I never folded. I remained true to myself. I remained real. And this is like, we're just going to keep it real. This is the Real Confessions podcast, okay? Like, this is why I named it this. I want to keep it real and transparent and raw, because that's the type of person I am. I want to be able to showcase and talk about things that people my age don't talk about or don't want to talk about or are ashamed to talk about. I'm not ashamed with the things that I've been through, with the mistakes I've made, lessons I've learned. And I just want to showcase that, it is normal, it's okay to keep it real and transparent. And that's something that I'm definitely big on. It's okay to showcase the bad, yes, the good is important, but it's okay to showcase things that I've been through. Of course, I'm not going to cross boundaries, and I'm not going to tell you guys every single thing, but I want to keep it real with you guys because my life is not perfect. I am not perfect. I'm continuing to grow and evolve and just learn so much about myself. Every day I learn to love myself. Every day I learn to be more present and practice mindfulness. And with this podcast, we're going to be talking about a lot of different things, especially mental health. That is definitely something that I'm big on. Mental health is something that's not talked about with a lot of people my age and in the entrepreneur community. So I want to be able to also touch up on topics. I deal with anxiety. So that's something I definitely want to talk about, and especially how I deal with it. Being a mom, being an entrepreneur, being a business owner, being on social media, it's definitely not easy. But I want to let you guys know that you're not alone if you go through these things. You're not alone if you're a young mom. You're not alone if you're a young entrepreneur, a young business owner. You're not alone if you deal with mental health issues. You're not alone. So this podcast is just meant to be real, transparent, and raw. And I want to be able to motivate and inspire through this podcast. That is my ultimate goal. Personally, to keep it real, I'm going to just say one of my goals. One of my goals is to just be on stage and be able to inspire and motivate and talk to millions or thousands of people. Like, I know, like, my anxiety right now, I'm just like, oh my God, like, I'm getting anxious thinking about it. But one day I want to be able to really motivate and inspire thousands of people on a stage. And I feel like with this podcast, I can do it, digitally, I can do that. I want to be able to really connect with you guys on a personal level. I do have a YouTube channel, and I am able to build connections. I built most of my audience on YouTube. I connected with most people on YouTube, and then it branched out to Instagram. It branched out to my business page. It branched out, and of course, a lot of people are going to come from there, from YouTube and things like that, to the podcast. But I want to be able to connect with you guys on a personal level. Podcast is real personal. We're going to get personal around here. So, yeah, I want to be able to connect with you guys on a personal level and just, branch out to a different platform. YouTube, sometimes I feel like I'm confined and limited to what I can say without feeling like I'm talking too much, because YouTube is all about video. A lot of people, even me, I go on to look up information, how to do this, how to do that, how to deal with this, how to do, it's a lot of information. And if you don't get straight to the point, people will click off. I mean, I have a pretty good retention rate. Like, the typical is like 4 to 5 minutes. Mine is about 7 to 8 minutes, which is pretty freaking good because, like I said, people have short attention spans. But yeah, I want to be able to talk to you guys without feeling like I'm talking too much, if that makes sense. So I know people love to hear me talk, but I know with podcasts and becoming a podcaster is something that, I'm built for this shit. I talk way too much, and I love to provide value and be able to motivate and inspire. And I know that I can do that through this podcast. So I'm super excited. I know every time, this is my opinion, and this is my perspective and my view on things. So anytime that you feel like you want to, let me know your opinions or what you think about a certain topic that I talk about, this is exactly why I created the podcast Instagram. So I created Instagram for the podcast. You guys could go ahead and follow at the Real Confessions Podcast on Instagram. You can expect motivation, affirmations, reminders, updates on new podcast episodes, and just a lot that you can expect. So you could go ahead and follow us on Instagram. And yeah, like, if you have anything that you want to talk about or continue the talk from an episode, and let me know your opinions on things. Sometimes I don't really care, to be honest, but I love listening to different perspectives. Obviously, if you come crazy, I'm not gonna care, but if you just come respectfully, like, oh, Ada, what you talked about in episode 23, I didn't really agree with you, but this is what I think. We could have a conversation about it. So that is exactly why I created the podcast Instagram, to really connect with you guys and be able to communicate with you guys through a different, obviously me, I'm communicating now, but I can't really hear you guys. Like, if you talk to me, I can't hear you. So the podcast Instagram is just that. So to be able to inspire and connect with you guys. Also, I want to hear you guys' opinions and how you feel. And yeah, so if you want to stay updated, go ahead and follow us on the Instagram page. But so far, yeah, that's all I got. This is the intro. So that's a little bit about me, what you can expect from the podcast. Oh, hold on. You can also expect interviews here and there. So I will be interviewing a lot of dope, amazing, inspiring people. Some of them are going to be entrepreneurs, business owners, regular people, inspiring people, all types of people, artists, authors, so many different types of people. So you can definitely expect that. For the most part, it's just going to be me talking, because I tend to do that a lot. But you guys can, I'm about to sneeze. Hold on. And I'm going to leave that in there too. Bless me. Okay. But yeah, you guys can expect a lot of different people on the podcast as well. And yeah, I just love to be able to talk to people. That's something that I've always been big on. When I'm out in public, I really connect with people. And I love talking to people and asking them, how's your day? How are you doing? What is your opinion on this and that? And I'm a very talkative person. I stay to myself, but I'm very talkative when it comes to learning about how people think. That's something I love, and that fascinates me. So being able to talk I just love talking. And with this podcast, it's just going to be amazing. And yeah, I just have a lot of different topics and a lot of episodes in store. So I'm super excited. I'm super excited for my birthday. This year, I'm keeping it chill. I probably just gonna eat a cake, drink some wine. I'm gonna be 21, so I'm gonna go get some wine, even though I'm not a drinker. But yeah, I'm gonna just keep it chill. This year. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep it chill. I'm not doing too much. I don't want to do too much. I'm gonna launch the podcast, bada bing, bada boom. I'm gonna listen to the podcast when it's up on all platforms. And I'm just super excited for everything that's in store. So go ahead and make sure to subscribe to the podcast, download the episodes, and stay tuned for other episodes, because it's a lot coming. So I'm super grateful for those who came to tune in. Thank you guys so much for joining me here. And yeah, it's just a safe space to talk about what a lot of people don't talk about. Remember, normalize putting you first, normalize self-care, normalize loving you, and normalize just, like I said, putting you first. So I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Stay tuned for the next episodes. Go ahead and follow us on Instagram at The Real Confessions. And yeah, I'm super excited for everything that's to come. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next episode. Ada out.